What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're continuing our tear on the Regulation H ladder, and today we're getting a little bit off meta with it. We got ourselves a Dragalge and Flame Orb Guts Hariyama Trick Room team for ranked Regulation H. As you guys know, I love me some good old off meta teams, which is why I want to showcase this team today. I love Hariyama, I love Iron Hands, but since Iron Hands is not in the format anymore, Hariyama's the next best choice, so we're using this Pokemon, like I said, pairing it up with Dragalge and Armrouge to create a nice little strong Trick Room team. Cannot wait to showcase it. Let's talk about this Hariyama real quick. Hariyama's got Fake Out, Close Combat, Ice Punch, and Headlong Rush, so you can actually lead this with Armrouge, pop a Fake Out, have Armrouge pop Trick Room, and then after that turn, Flame Orb and Guts will trigger, and then you'll be inside Trick Room, and then your Pokemon could just go crazy and do big time damage. Speaking of big time damage, we got ourselves the Algae Seahorse, right? Dragalge? Algae Seahorse? Makes sense. It's got adaptability just like Porygon-Z. If you guys haven't checked out my Porygon-Z video, you guys know that Pokemon hits like a truck. Same thing with Dragalge. Life Orb, Sludge Bomb, Draco Meteor, Hydro Pump with Protect. All big time moves. We're going to be doing some damage. Final three Pokemon on today's team: T-Tar, Sinisha, Sylveon. T-Tar, great, especially within Trick Room. It is a little bit slower on this build. It's got loaded dice with Rock Blast. Sinisha is going to be a great support Pokemon who can also pop Trick Room. And Sylveon, kind of a middle-of-the-road speedster that can work inside and outside of Trick Room with Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Terra Blast with the Fire Terror type, and last but not least, it's got Protect. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? The code is at the top right-hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing this Dragalge and Hariyama Trick Room team. Check it out, look who we're versing. We got ourselves Armrouge versus Ceruledge, and they also have one of my favorite Pokemons of all time. Might get some hate for this one. They got Jingly Keys. Klefki over here, I don't know why. I always love that Pokemon. All my friends roast me about it, but Klefki's a dog. Klefki is a dog. They also got Hisui, this is UI, rocking out with Talonflame, Primarina, and last but not least, Gothitelle. I think we're just going to go into our Trick Room combo. They only have one Ghost type. So I think I could just go into Fake Out here alongside with Armrouge, set up Trick Room, bring in Dragalge, and last but not least, we could go into Sylveon or we could go into T-Tar. Now Primarina definitely scared me a little bit just because of the Fairy type being super effective into T-Tar, but T-Tar is really good up against these other Pokemon. So I want to go T-Tar here. It's just like Rock's going to be super effective onto the Talonflame. The Decidueye is fighting. It's not flying, even though it looks like a bird, but Dark's going to also be super effective onto the Ceruledge and the Gothitelle, which is really nice. And no, not the Klefki. I was going to say and the Klefki, but no, Klefki's Fairy and Steel. Looks like a Psychic type though, right? It does look like a Psychic type. But I really like T-Tar here. I definitely really like T-Tar. So we'll see who they end up leading here. Hopefully we can just Fake Out, get the Trick Room up, get the Flame Orb, get the Guts, get some damage, and then eventually get out Dragalge and win the game. That's pretty much the plan here. That is pretty much the plan. But Klefki going to come out here. They can set up screens, which is something we don't like. We don't like screens around here. We don't like screens. Now, oddly enough, Talonflame could have Covert Cloak, right? Which is definitely a little scary, which is why I'm going to Terrasilize into Steel here and just play it safe. Fake out the Klefki. And then just go into a Trick Room here. That's definitely my play. Hands down my play. It's just got to be the play. It's got to be the play. We have to Terrasilize into Steel. I get it, you have fire moves later, but it's got to be your play. He's going to end up Terrasilizing Talonflame here, which is fine. Get rid of your typing. And go into straight Ghost. So you don't have Covert Cloak, but we're not attacking that slot anymore, which is great news. So you end up going into Ghost now. Klefki, I didn't even see Klefki because it's so tiny. But we're also Terrasilizing. We're not taking a Brave Bird to the chin here. Right? A Brave Bird would be a bit too much damage for me. We end up going into a nice little Steel typing. So Steel flies out here. Klefki most likely setting up a Reflect or Late Screen, right? And actually, no, it's not because we're faking it out. And you could be Covert Cloak as well. And now you're setting up a Tailwind. That's pristine. Go ahead, set up a Tailwind because Trick Room's out and about, baby. Because Trick Room's out and about. Bang. Bang. You go for Tailwind, I go for Trick Room. Okay. Flame Orb Guts triggers, which is nice. I could pop a Headlong Rush here, which I'm really thinking of doing just to get rid of this Klefki. I don't really want to survive because I could cancel out Trick Room again. I could just go for an Ally Switch at this point. Yeah, because if they're going to use a move, it's probably going to be like a... It's probably going to be a Flare Blitz in Hariyama. And are you Flash Fire by chance, Armrouge? You are indeed. This could be good. Let's do that. You are indeed Flash Fire. He ends up just protecting. That's fine. That's fine. We could double down into Klefki. And I'm just going for an ally switch here. I could see a screen pop out here. I'm hoping not. And I wish I wouldn't have ally switched, because now look at this. Look at this stupid giant axe in front of my face. I'm about to ally switch back just so I don't have to see this. What is that? Like, who makes these camera angles? I just have a giant axe taking up 60% of my screen. What? Like, I could barely see Armarouge. If Klefki was on the field, I wouldn't be able to see it behind his axe. What is this? What is this? So we end up headlong rushing. Defense is dropped. What's my play here? I mean, I could just go for Mystical Fire and do that. Maybe just double down with a headlong rush. Look to just attack you. I like it. But now we're in their heads. They can think that we're going to go for what's called ally switches now. But he ends up just going into acrobatics. Headlong rush with Hariyama is just nuclear right now. My defense is -2, but still within Trick Room with Guts and Flame Orb. This move is just legit blowing up any Pokemon that hops onto the field. But yeah, I'm about to ally switch just to switch this axe, man. It's starting to annoy me. It really is. But special attack drop on Talonflame don't really matter. Got a few turns left in Trick Room, and we might not even get out Dragalge this turn. Hopefully they go into a Pokemon with double hitting move, and no, it's gonna be the Decidueye. Let's see, how many turns are left in Trick Room? Is it 2? It is 2. Left with little 2. We're gonna throw Mystical Fire this way. You could protect Talonflame. Could definitely protect Talonflame. And honestly, I'm just gonna double down into Decidueye because I think you are gonna protect Talonflame. And no, they just had enough. They had enough. So Hariyama, Armarouge out here for the sweep in match number 1. So far, so good from your boy, going up against Galarian Weezing here in match number 2. Now, Galarian Weezing just throws a wrench into all different teams, right? It's so annoying to play up against, but we're going to try to get after it. I mean, Armarouge, Hariyama, not bad here again for setting up Trick Room, but then I don't get Guts, which I don't like, but I still like the Hariyama and Armarouge lead. So I am going to end up doing that. Those are going to be my 2. So Hariyama, Armarouge get out here for the lead. Dragalge going to come in the back end here. Going to be a great Pokemon. They also have Metagross. They have Ursaluna with Annihilate and Greninja. I mean, T-Tar, meh. I think I'd rather go into Sylveon here, right? Sylveon's looking pretty solid. So I'm going to go Sylveon here. Lock it in, lock it down. Let's go back-to-back here in match number 2. Match number 1 was so perfect. Hariyama just went nuclear. Once they set up Tailwind, I was like, oh, yeah, we're in the hot seat, baby. They set up the Tailwind. We bounced back with a nice little Trick Room at the perfect time. And then it was just headlong rush all day long. And they protected the Talonflame next turn, so it was just like, oh man, we're sitting in such a perfect position. Such a perfect position. Alright, let's see who they got. What you got? Annihilate Greninja. This could easily be Water Shrekin into like Rage Fist. I mean, I could Thrash Slash you into Grass. But the problem here is I think I die out like either way, right? I mean, I can fake out the Greninja unless he's Cobra Cloak. I would think you're more so loaded dice than anything. So you know what? We are just going to go for Trick Room here and just fake out the Greninja. He could be Cobra Cloak. This could be bad for us. If he's Cobra Cloak or even like Ghost Terror type, he could just go like Water Striking into Annihilate and then just Rage Fist. But no, you got Upper Hand. Okay, I mean, that works. That's fine. It's just going to make me flinch. I mean, as long as I'm able to soak the shot up, which I should be able to. It's only 50 base power here. You haven't been touched. Yeah, and that's all I wanted. All I wanted was this Trick Room up, which we did get up. So Trick Room's now out and about, which is gorgeous. We can't go for Mystical Fire into Annihilate, which is a little rough, considering we don't want that special attack drop, and then he could just obviously get that Defiant boost. So instead, we're going to go for that, and I think I just rip a Headlong Rush here. Do I or do I not? Headlong Rush is doing the most damage. We're doing this. We're hitting Ally Switch. We're hitting the Headlong Rush. Chances are Greninja could be Focus Hash or Loaded Dice. Either or. But I'm going to just Ally Switch here. I'm going to look to do as much damage as I possibly can into this Annihilate here. He's going to Water Strike in this slot, which is fine. We soak this. We soak this. He went to attack my Armarouge. So chances are Annihilate's going after Armarouge, right? This is actually doing nice damage. You're Loaded Dice. Yeah, 5. You're Loaded Dice. This did plenty of damage. Headlong Rush going to fly through here. Great damage onto the board. Defense is going to drop, which is a little rough. Because Water Striking might be able to KO me now. And no, he's going to end up just doubling down into this Armarouge slot. So we lose Armarouge. Even though I wanted to keep Armourouge. Or I wanted to keep Hariyama. But now I can just get out Dragalge, which is actually pretty good for me. Dragalge. Get on out here, Dragalge. The Dragalge could easily KO the Annihilate here. And I think I am going to. Do I Terrasilize here as well? I definitely want to go for like Sludge Bomb Draco Meteor. That's the problem though. The problem is right here. I'm hoping Mystical Fire could just KO. I'm going to go for Mystical Fire in that slide. I'm going to slide Sludge Bomb over here. I'm going to Terrasilize you as well. I'm going to Terrasilize him in the grass because I don't want Water Striking just to KO us, right? I don't want that. And I'm really hoping Mystical Fire can just pick up the KO. We can get some damage off onto Greninja, and then we can use the rest of these Trick Room turns to our advantage, right? And have Sylveon kind of play late game. But we need this Mystical Fire to KO. That's really what I'm relying on right now. That is my big time play right now. He ends up just protecting. Okay, that's fine, I guess. That's fine, I guess. Water Striking gonna fly here, and we're able to soak this no problem. Thank you very much. Loaded Dice doing how much? 6 damage per shot? 6 damage shot. Alright. Can you stop at 4, please? Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say. Getting kind of out of hand with this. Now, Dragalge gonna be able to hit really hard with Sludge Bomb adaptability. And oh my lord. See you later, Greninja. Get it on out of here. Get on out of here. Get it on out of here. This thing just hits so hard. And I have Grass Terror here. Mystical Fire is gonna get blocked. I think we have 1 or 2 turns. I think we might have 2 turns left in Trick Room. I think we're sitting with 2 turns left in Trick Room. Actually, it might be 1. We're gonna have to check. Please be. Oh, you're gonna take away my adaptability here. You're gonna take away my adaptability. Unbelievable. Actually, you're not. You're Misty Terrain. You're Misty Terrain. So I still have my thing. We do have 2 turns left in Trick Room, which is gorgeous. I might just rip a Draco Meteor in this thing. I don't know. It's either Sludge Bomb and the Weezing. Yeah, we're gonna Sludge Bomb Weezing. We're gonna. I really have a lot of faith. Let me see this thing's special attack. Is it high? It's not that high. We're going to double down to Annihilate. Let's get rid of Annihilate. Let's get rid of Annihilate. Let's get rid of Annihilate. I don't want to lower my defense. I don't want to risk the miss here. And they're going to end up withdrawing Annihilate here. So who are you going to go into? Who's surviving this Sludge Bomb and Mystical Fire? Murkrow. Probably the best Pokemon for the situation. Really solid, but it's going to end up dying, which is great. The Sludge Bomb doing great damage. Mystical Fire going to launch here. Mystical Fire into what's it called would be nice. Weezing. He's gonna launch Sludge Bomb here as well and KO my Armors. Okay, we're not sitting in a terrible position. They still have Terra though. Which kind of like sways a lot considering Annihilate over here. Annihilate could Terrasilize into Fire. So we got Sylveon, they got Annihilate here. We got 1 turn left in Trick Room. If I had to guess, Annihilate's got to protect here, right? Annihilate has got to protect, so I think our best bet is to just launch a Sludge Bomb into this slot. And just go for Dazzling Gleam. Because if Annihilate just stays on the field without Terrasilizing, Dazzling Gleam should be able to KO it. But yeah, there's to protect, that's an easy read. Now, are they double protecting is the real question. They don't, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. So we read that protect all day, and Dragalge doing damage, baby. He's doing damage. He's doing damage. Dragalge doing damage. I told you guys in the beginning, this thing hits like a truck. He is one-tapping everything and anything in sight right now. The Trick Room's gone. 2v1 situation. Gonna go for the Draco Meteor. And just gonna go for the Moonblast, right? Actually, I don't want a Defiant Pop. That's an issue that we're sitting here. Probably Terra Blast would be best bet then. Because Terra Blast does turn into Fairy type with the Pixelate stuff. And he's going to end up Fire Terrasilize. I should have just went for Sludge Bomb. This was a simple call. We knew he was going to Terrasilize into Fire, right? You know, it's Ghost. I mean, that's fine. We win either way. We just need to hit this thing with a Terra Blast. I mean, let's see who ends up attacking here. Rage Fist going to fly. I don't know. Does Rage Fist reset here? He's going to go after Dragalge. Sylveon should be able to KO it, so we're fine here. Dragalge's soaking regardless. Beautiful. Awesome. Dope. Terra Blast flies. Bye-bye, Annihilate. Thanks for playing. GG's. Dragalge popping out here in match number 2. Doing an insane amount of damage. And your boy is sitting 2-0. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Third and final match. And it wouldn't have been a Jeans video if we were not versus an absolute meta squad. Archiludon, Basculegion, Pelipper, main 3 core in Regulation H. They also got Incineroar alongside with Golden Go and Annihilate. So first 2 matches were pretty much a breeze for us. We popped Trick Room and we got after it real quick. I mean, we could try to do that again with Hariyama and Armrouge, but there is a hot chance that they do lead Incineroar, which could get a little ugly for us. I am going to go Armrouge though. I am definitely going to go Armrouge. So Armrouge is going to be my lead here. I really don't want to be intimidated. Do you have Protect here? You could have Protect, don't you? You do have Protect. So you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to go into these 2. We're going to need a way to deal with like Archaludon, and Hariyama can do the damage. So I'm going to go into Hariyama here. And last but not least, T-Tart or Sylveon. We're going to go Sylveon here. We're going to go Sylveon here. A little bit of Sylveon action. Now this one's going to be tough for us. This one's definitely going to be tough for us. So we're going to have to figure this one out. We're going to try. We are going to try. But yeah, Archaludon, Basculegion alongside with Pelipper. Always a tough time. It's just not it's not fun. It's not fun to verse. And I hope you guys understand that. Because it's just so strong. I feel like if you're not using it, you're usually just like losing to it. For the most part, right? A good like 75 to 25 split there, right? The Pokemon are so OP in this format. There's really nothing that can like compare to the power of that combo, or that trio, I should say. So it's really tough to play up against unless you have like a hard counter to it, which a lot of the other teams don't. A lot of the other meta teams. But Golden Goat and Annihilate comes out here for the lead. Definitely want to pop a Trick Room. Rage Fist I am obviously a little scared of. And from here I'm just gonna simply Protect. I should Terrasilize. I should Terrasilize you, just because Shadow Ball is a possibility, Rage Fist possibility. We're going to Terrasilize you, we're going to Trick Room, and we're just going to protect the lovely little algae seahorse. Dragalge. Dragalge. Yeah, I think that's got to be our play. We have to Terrasilize, because the whole point of this team is, like, Trick Room, right? So if they just KO Armrouge first turn, we lose. It's just over with. It's just over with. He's our only Trick Room setter, not on this team, but on the team right now, because Sinistra is not here. So we're gonna have to click this Terra button. They could still double down and maybe KO me, but I doubt he's going for a close combat into an Armrouge slot. That'd be very risky. That'd be a very good call of him predicting Terra type. I'm just gonna Protect here. And there's the Rage Fist, which is why we want to Terrasilize. Should be able to soak this rather well. Yep. And are you going for Shadow Ball? Yep. Look at this. Look at these reads, baby. Look at these reads. Look at these reads. They did read me protecting, which is kind of rough because it could have gotten off a free turn with Dragalge, but the Terror type was so perfect. I had to go back, and I was just like, there's a chance you go for Shadow Ball, there's a chance you double down. We end up just doing that. So from here, Mystical Fire is going to be a beautiful play for us, and then on top of that, I don't want to deal with Annihilate. We're going to send a Draco Meteor right to its face, right? I don't care if it drops my special attack, I'll just hard swap into Hariyama the next turn and get Guts going. So that's the play. That's the play. We could see a Protect, we could see potential Terror type. But I like the moves that we're sending. I'm just looking just to Draco Meteor down this Annihilate. Get it on out of here. We don't want to hear. We do not want to hear. Bum bum ba-dum. Epitaph. I don't know why. Was that the trainer's name or that was the Pokemon's name? Epitaph. Pelipper comes out here. Paloops sets the rain. Oh, Mystical Fire not doing as much. Really hurts. Draco Meteor's still flying, baby. Still landing. Pelipper down to Sash. Pelipper sashing. Sashing Pelipper. Special attack dropping. Mystical Fire flying. Not bad damage. Not bad damage. And on top of that special attack drop onto the Golden Ghost. Always massive. Make it rain flies. Now he's -2. Dragalge soaking. Armrouge dying out at a pretty perfect time. I mean, from here, we're just going to go into Hariyama. Get that Guts trigger, try to get going with that Pokemon. Dragalge here, actually, what is my play? Because I kind of want to swap Dragalge. We're going to Hariyama here. Gotta go into Hariyama. There's a hot chance that they do hard swap the Golden Go here. Just get special attack stat back. But from here, I'm just going to go for an Ice Punch instead of Fake Out. And I'm going to hard swap into Sylveon here. Or I could just launch another like Draco Meteor or something. Actually, I could just start ripping this. Hydro Pump in the Rain? Let's do that. Let's rip a Hydro Pump in the Rain. This should still do nice damage. I think they do hard swap the Golden Go. We're going to keep Dragalge on the field. I know I'm -2. I understand that. And this should still KO, right? Oh man, that hurts. That really hurts. That really hurts. At least we're getting rid of the Pelipper here. Hopefully they take out my Dragalge with something. My Guts is now triggered, which is good. And he's gonna Nasty Plot up. The Nasty Plot comes out here. And how many turns of Trick? Do we have 2? If we have 2, that's a dumb play. But if we have 1, that's a smart play because now you can just protect out. Options. I think we have 2. I think we have 2, which is pretty big for us. Pretty massive for us. And out gonna come Annihilate. I could see a Protect flying here. He's back even on the attack board. He's back even, and we do have 2 turns left to Trick Room, so I think just our best play is just gonna be the Headlong Rush. Not into my Dragalge. Headlong Rush into you, and I'm gonna try to go for Draco Meteor here. Just double down into this Annihilate. Just double down into this Annihilate. Let's do some damage here. That's great damage. I think Headlong Rush should be able to KO with Guts and the Flame Orb. And it does. Beautiful. So we get rid of you. My defense is dropped. Maybe we should take it out Gold and go. But oh man, this could be rough. This could be really rough. We maybe had to take it out of that. Oh my lord. Yeah, we lost. We lost unless you don't protect here. We lost unless you don't protect. Yeah, we should have taken out that Gold and go. I thought there was a high chance of that thing protecting, right? So I just went with the read call. Oh wait, he died the Life Orb, didn't he? Okay, hold up. There's a chance now. There's a chance. There's a chance. Sylveon, 1 turn left in Trick Room versus, I don't know their final Pokemon. Looks like we're gonna find out here. Sylveon. They have Terror type, don't they? I believe so. We don't. It's gonna be Basculegion in the rain. How many turns are left in rain, man? 2. Oh man. A Wave Crash KOs us, doesn't it? A Wave Crash KOs us. Got Moonblast, got Dazzling Gleam. Moonblast obviously gonna do the most damage here. He's going for a Wave Crash. Hopefully he protects this turn. I would love for him just to protect and waste out Trick Room, and then I protect and waste out Rain. Because the Rain is really a problem for us. Rain is really a problem for us. If I were him, I would just be like, alright, let's just rip a Wave Crash here. And that's exactly what he's doing. So Moonblast launches. That's great damage. Great damage, but Wave Crashes. Last Respects. Hold up. That's KOing us too. That's KOing us too. Last Respects, such a strong move. But GG's to our opponent. We have a heck of a video. We go 2-1 for today's video, and third and final match comes down to the wire. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, rocking out with Dragalge and Hariyama in this Trick Room team. I really enjoyed this one today. I mean, Armrouge and Hariyama was such a great lead. Just fake out, set up Trick Room fairly easily, and then have Hariyama and Dragalge do all the heavy lifting. Just big time damage with Guts and Flame Orb and adaptability and the Life Orb. It's just absurd. You guys seen it in match number 1 and match number 2, and even match number 3 we were doing a ridiculous amount of damage. But guys, that is gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positive every day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.